Good, now I think we've got Facebook on. Excellent, excellent. So you guys, I already told Facebook this, Instagram this. But get a chair that you can hold on to, have a mat, and anything else you might need. Something you can hold on to for the back half of class. We're going to be on the floor for the front half. So we're going to get started in just a couple of minutes. Go grab those things, get some water, and we're going to have a good class this afternoon. Scooch this back just a little. See if that helps. Well, we're going to see if it gets all of me. I think I will just rotate it a little bit that way. Oh, good. Looks like we've got a few people joining us from Barre. I love Barre. What do you love about Barre? I love that it works everything. It does amazing things for your butt, for your body. And I'll just see if I can get this Facebook one to look a little better. See if that'll stay. Rotate your phone. You can't rotate your phone while recording. Okay, so there you go. I just learned something. You can't rotate your phone while you're recording. All right. So if you're just jumping on, a chair, some water, some good music for you to work out to, something you find inspiring and motivating and energizing. We're actually going to play with some intervals at the end of each section of class today too. If you have injuries or instructions from your medical provider to not do something and we do it here, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please listen to your medical provider. I'm gonna go refill my water. 2-minute warning. I'm just waiting for the last few seconds, but if you're just jumping on, like I've told the other people that are with us, grab a chair, or if you have a countertop nearby, you also want to make sure you've got a lot of room to the side, at least enough room to get your leg fully extended. So you've got a lot of room, at least your wingspan there. A chair, something like that. So, if we are ready, ding, 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 5:30. So this is your Barre Fusion. My name is Jen. I teach Barre at the Towson and the White Marsh Clubs. So we're going to start on our feet, then we're going to come down to the floor from that Pilates-based workout. Then we're going to come to our feet for a little more of a ballet-inspired workout. So go ahead and stand up. You're going to bring your feet about hip bone distance apart. Your abs are braced towards your center line. You're going to take your hands to your thighs. We're going to start with something called a shadow deadlift. Nice flat back, and you're going to slide your hands down, and you're going to slide your hands up. This is your warm-up. Just try to get everything nice and warm. You want to feel a stretch to the back of the legs. You want a nice hinge from your hips. Couple more. All right, bring this into a flow to mobilize our spines. So from here, what you're going to do, round up, flatten out. Round up, tuck your chin, feel your back get really long between your shoulder blades, and flatten out. You're going to step your legs nice and wide. From here, we're going to take our arms up. We're going to melt down, and then we're going to roll up, stack your spine on the way up. Reach up, roll down, stack the spine up. Reach up, roll down. You do not have to go as much as I'm doing. You can just go right here if you need to. Hands to thighs and roll up. A couple more. Range of motion that feels good to you. Roll up, stand up. You're going to take your feet, you're going to turn them out from your hips. You're going to take a big plie and tap and point your toe. Plie and tap, plie and tap, plie and tap. I want your feet moving. You want to get them nice and warm. Now add a big arm reach, add a big arm reach. You want your shoulders down and away from your ears. See how I'm pointing my toe every time strongly. Bars, you're typically a barefoot class or just some little socks or slippers, as you see me wearing. Because foot strength is very important for balance and everything else that we do. Very nice with that second position. You're gonna shift your weight over to one side. Reach up, oblique crunch. You got 8, 7, 6. Your knee is towards the ceiling. You have an open hip. Now you can just do the arm here and do a little crunch. 2 and 1. Switch sides. Big reach, big reach. I always love having bar on Mondays. It's a great start to your week. So from here, we're going to roll down. We're going to take a squat. We're going to turn it to a lunge. And you're going to step that back leg out a little bit more. Bring the arms up or in front of you. We're just going to take a bend here. Keep that back leg mostly straight. And you can always take that smaller range of motion. Walking around, arms up or in front of you. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, hands are going to frame your foot. All fours, knees and hands. We're going to take a cat and a cow flow. Cat and cow. Again, we want to feel that really long spine, especially right between the shoulders. And we want the hips moving too. 2 and 1. Our next one, we're going to sit back into a child's pose. Rock it forward. Sit back to child's. Rock to the all fours. So now we've got our blood flowing a little bit. Let's get into our workout. So today, your first track is your ab track. We're going to start down in our plank. We're going to walk it out and in, kind of inchworm style. So go ahead and come to your plank. Now your plank may be here on your knees or it may be up on your toes. We're going to walk it in. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Oop. Make sure I'm on camera still. Then we're going to walk it out. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Walk it back in. You can round through your back here as you come back. 1, 2, 3, hold. Chin is tucked. Hands to the floor. And then walk it out. 2, 3, hold. Bring the hands just outside the shoulders. First round of push-ups. You've got 2 sets. Actually, your only round of push-ups in this one. Your push-ups can be from your toes. They can be from your knees. They can be from kneeling. You got another set. So let's get nice and strong wherever you're at. You work from a really strong plank here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the hands back in under the shoulders. Walk it back. 1, 2, 3. Hold your fold. Walk it back out. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Walk it back in. 2, 3. Hold. Walk it back out. 1, 2, 3. Hold. From here, transition open up your chest here. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to rock your hips side to side. One hip down to the ground, the other hip down to the ground. You want to challenge? You're on your toes. You want to see that hip drop down and drop down, drop down. You're twisting from your waist or from the knees. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Sit back, recover. Child's pose. Your next stop is a side plank. Now side plank, be very mindful of this elbow under the shoulder. Now you can be on your hip here, you can be on your knee, or you can scissor the feet. And we're just going to bring the hands to the hips here. We're going to hold it. It's okay, shake, it's okay. Make sure your butt is in line with your shoulders. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse your hip up to the ceiling. Up and up. Just one set, just one set. Lower the hip down. Swing your legs around. Set up your side plank on the other side. Make sure you're aligned and that the hips are stacked on top of each other. On the knee, on the hip, or on the sides of the feet and scissored. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You don't have to smile. It's okay if you shake. Ready for your one set of pulses. We've got 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4. That work comes from here. 2 and 1. We're going to move on to glutes. So for your glute track, you're going to start on your back. Your heel is in towards your butt. You're going to roll back. I don't know if you can see it too well, just due to issues with the lighting in here, but what you're going to do is I want to actually see you tuck your pelvis under and see the angle change. I'm going to come close to the camera so you can see that. So if you're on the ground, you're actually going to change the angle of your pelvis and tuck it under, and then lengthen down. Tuck it under and lengthen down. Tuck it under, lengthen down, tuck it under, and lengthen down. Yes, this should be recording for future viewing. Saw that question. Sorry about any glitching. Told my kids to get off the video games. So we're going to start with our set of tucks here on the ground. We're going to tuck under and then lengthen down, long through the low back. Up, lengthen down. Again, keep that length through the tailbone. And 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to hold here, we're going to pulse. Just tuck and tuck. And you're scooping your tailbone under here as you tuck. Tuck it under. You want to think of lifting and tilting from the bottom of your butt cheek. You've got another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here, full range bridge. Lift your hips up, using those muscles right at the base of your butt cheek. Up and down. Up and down. Now, if you want to make this harder, squeeze your legs together. And you want to think about your knees staying really still, and you're getting really long through your hips, long through the quads. So you're picking up your butt. In 3, 2, and 1. How about one leg? Point it up, or bend it, or cross it, your choice. We've got 2 sets of pulses. Pulse up, hips level. Second set, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips. We're going to set up for a reverse crunch here. You're going to bring your hands in a diamond shape, like so. Point your fingers together, thumbs together. Bring it under your sacrum, right above your tailbone, right below the small of your back. You're going to bring your legs to tabletop, knees above the hips. From here, we've got a reverse crunch. You're going to tilt your tailbone up, scoop it up and down, up and down. Keep your upper body really still. And imagine you've got 3 buttons running from your belly button to your pubic bone. For my friends who want to challenge, straighten your legs, squeeze them together. 3, 2, and 1. Feet come down. We've got another set of full range bridge. Hands to the floor. Lift up and down. Up and down. Up, down. If you need your legs a little further apart, that's good too. Remember, you're picking up your hips. And you're nice and straight at the top, from your knees to your shoulders. Bridging, back bending, little something different that we'll want to accomplish right now. All right, remember, we pulsed it on one side, we got to pulse it on the other. Leg up, crossed, or bent, your call. 16 pulses. Pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Oh yeah, there's that bar feeling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips, hug your knees into your chest. From here, we're going to do something called a single leg stretch. You're going to bring your inside hand to your knee, your outside hand to your ankle, and you're either going to tap your toe down or you're going to extend your leg. You're going to use your upper abs, and you're going to tuck the chin and lift up. From here, we switch the legs. Switch and switch, switch. Low back to the floor. Switch, 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 switch. Abs tight, abs tight. Everything squeezes towards your center line. 6, 5, 4. Are you there? Are you there? You can put your head down. We progress this to a scissor. Your choice, legs bent or straight. Level 1, right here. And this is a pretty good level. Low back to the floor. Yeah, and if you know your scissor, go ahead, take it a little longer. And reach. Try to grab your ankle. Switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Switch, switch. 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. You're going to activate your abdominals again and lift the chin up a little bit. We're going to do a double leg stretch. The arms lift up and over your head. The legs extend out to 45 degrees. Out. Come around. Lift up and out. Come around, hug in. Out. Hug in. Out. Hug in. Or out. Hug in. You put your head down. 2 more. And 1. We're going to roll it over onto your belly. So we're going to start with a little bit of Sphinx push-ups. First thing, you come down, bring your hands just outside your shoulders. You're going to lower down, thumbs in towards your pec muscles, elbows squeeze in tight. Now lift and squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your legs together, make 3 diamonds. Your heels are going to touch. From here, everything's squeezing. Belly button lifts and scoops up and in. We're going to take a tiny push-up. Watch it once or twice, then I'll bring you in. Join in, eyes down. 1, 2, 3, up and down. Keep squeezing the legs. You should not feel this in your lower back. You scoop the belly, you lift and squeeze the abs, you wrap them around. 3, 2, and 1. Now I need your eyes. Your next exercise is called beats on the belly. It looks like this. Just lift your legs slightly, out and in. So it's kind of a sideways scissor with your legs off the floor just a little bit. Now that you've got it, squeeze the glutes again. Stack your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. You're going to open and close. Open and close. Keep going. Out and in. Out and in. A different angle here. Your legs are going out about the width of your mat. Now check this out. Here comes 3. 3, 2, 1, out. 3, 2, 1, out. 3, 2, 1, out. 3, 2, 1, out. 4 more. 3 more. And done. Sit it back and stretch in your child's pose. What did I put for my next thing? Oh, good. Oh, love this. Side kick series. Make sure we have another question. So you're going to lie on your side. I tried to move the video horizontally and it did not let me, but I'll give it another try. You can't turn your phone while recording. Sorry. I will keep, though, trying. Looks like the view is slightly better on Instagram if you wanted to switch over there. But I'm going to scooch so you see a little less of my head here, and you can see my feet. Take the socks off. Should probably help as well. So you're going to lie down on the, with your head under your hand. You're going to bring your front leg up and over like this and grab behind your ankle. And I'm going to move that back to see if I can get a little bit more view for the Facebook folks. Sorry, world. Whew. Let's see if we can get a little more feet there. That might work. Hopefully that gives you a little more feet. I'll angle myself this way so you can also, or that didn't work. Scooch back this way. There, that should be a little better. All right, so from here, leg crosses in front, hand grabs behind the ankle. You are pressing the long side of your body down into the mat. Your bottom leg is, the foot is flexed. You're going to lift and lower in your thigh lifts. You're going to balance a teacup on your heel. And they're tiny, they're tiny. We're aiming for some really small glute muscles. 2 and 1. We're going to circle forward and up. Forward and up. It's a small circle. Keep that heel lifted. Strong flexed foot. 3, 2, and 1. Now circle to the back. 8, 7. Keep your hips really still. Circle them back. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so some good inner thigh stuff there. Some good glute med stuff there. Roll around to the other side. Making sure you guys can see my feet on Facebook. If you don't see my head, not a big deal for this one. All right, bring the foot, wrap around the ankle. Strong straight leg on the bottom. Heel lifted, flexed foot. Up and down. up and down. Now, once you've got the movement, here's the tricky part. You want to look straight ahead to keep your neck in alignment. You can also bring your head down flat. All right, we're going to start our circles. Forward and around, forward and around, forward, around, 4 more, up and around, 2, and 1, back and around. Now try to keep your hip on the floor. Anchor through the hip, anchor through the side of the body, and you will feel some intensity in the inner thigh and in that bottom part of the side glute. 2 and 1. Very good. That is your inner thigh kick series. So now we're going to finish this up. If you've got some fast music, pump it up right now because we're going to finish up. We got our first half with a cardio kind of finisher. So you're going to come to your plank position. You're going to do 20 reps of shoulder taps. From here, shoulder, hand to shoulder, hand to shoulder. Planking from your knees or from your elbows. We're going to go and count to 20 fast as you can. 1, 2, 3. Try to keep your hips stable. 10. Try to beat me, try to beat me. 4, 2, 1. Rest. You have a 20-second rest. 20 seconds rest. We've got another one. Next one. Your plank is from your hands or from your elbows. It is a jack or a tap. So from here, I prefer to be up on my hands. You might prefer something different. Your option from the knees. Tap and tap. But it looks like, 3, 2, 1, go. 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or here. Fast you can. Fast you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Rest. We've got one more to finish. We're going to finish with mountain climbers. Mountain climbers can come from your toes or from kneeling. If you elect to kneel, knee and knee. We're going to drive those knees in strongly with a really tight scoop up and in of the belly. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. Keep going. Whatever you're doing, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest in child's pose. Just stay there. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Ronnie. Rest. Very, very good. We're going to transition you to standing for the back half of class. So we're going to start in that child's pose. Turn sideways. Hopefully we fixed the vision issue with the feet. From here, come through to your plank. Tuck your toes under and lift to a down dog. You're welcome to stay in child's pose if that works better for you. Ears between your elbows. Now, if it feels okay from here, you can reach your hand to the opposite leg and get a nice stretch through your shoulders. You're also welcome to twist your child's pose. Switch sides. Or you can take that as a child's pose twist if you would prefer. Come on down. You're going to walk your hands back in, tuck your toes under, and come to a rag doll. You're going to grab the elbows, tuck the chin, and just stay here. Let your head get heavy. You might feel your heart beating really fast from all that hard work you've already done. Good for you. From here, we're going to come to our flat back flow. Flat back, collapse to the fold. Grab your ankles. Flat back, hands to knees or shins, and collapse. Now this time, what we're going to do, we're going to bend. We're going to roll up one vertebra at a time through the spine. Feel it stack. Yeah. There's a reason we do a lot of that core work on the floor. It helps with alignment. That's classical Pilates technique. All right. Grab your chair, get a drink of water, and we're going to go into our leg work. I wrote all this down this morning so I wouldn't forget it. So if you have a chair, you're going to go ahead and face your chair. We're going to have you stand in a first position with your heels together and in a natural turnout for you, whatever that may be. Abs are braced. The chest is lifted, but the ribs are connected to the hips. The scapula are connected to the ribs. This is your Pilates V or your first position. We're going to start with demi-plie. Your knees follow your toes. You're going to keep your heels down for this one. This might be a really small movement. Out and in, out and in. Now from here, you're going to peel your heels off the ground. We've got pulses to start. Pulse down. 32, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure your butt is in line with your back and your shoulders. We want to stick our butts out. We want to work the inner and outer thighs. We want to work the bottom of your glutes. Yeah, we're still pulsing. We're still pulsing. Another 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels. From here, a slow releve. Up, 2, down, 2. Your releve. Come up high onto the toes or onto the ball of your foot. Keep holding on to that surface in front of you. And you really want to feel your inner thighs engage here. Give you that nice alignment, ears, shoulder, ribs, hips. Let's do about 4 more nice and slow. Legs are straight, and we're going to pulse it. Pulse up, pulse up. Try not to let your heels touch the floor. 2 more sets. 4. All right, close enough. Shake it out. I'm going to show you something called third position. Third position, you're going to take your heel, you're going to tuck it into the arch of your other foot. So third position, you're turned out from the hips, your butt is tucked, your spine is in neutral, so it's not so much of a tuck, you just want your tailbone pointing down. From here, you're going to take a point to the side. Actually, no, we're going to do plies first. Heels are down, we're going to take our demi-plie. Down, down, up, and up. Squeeze your thighs together as you come up. You don't want to be alone. Squeeze them together. That's the most fitness instructor thing I think I've said all day. 4 to go. 3. Keep your knees, press them back towards your pinky toe. Lift the heels up. We've got 2 sets of pulses in third position. Pulsing down, pulse down, pulse down. Now make sure that turnout is one that works for you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Other side. Heel into the arch. Reset your alignment. We're going to start with our slow demi-pliés, heels down. Down and up. Down and up. And up. Now make sure your tailbone is moving straight down every time you plie. 3, 2, and 1. Lift the heels. 2 sets of pulses. Pulls down. Pulls down. And you squeeze back. And you might start to feel your glute med really start to fire. Got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now watch this. We're going to come back to that third position. Come back to your first leg. You keep facing your chair or your counter. You're going to take a side point or tendu. You're going to slide your leg, arch to heel. Other side, point the toe, arch to heel. Slide and pull. Point, squeeze in, point, squeeze in. So I designed this class with a focus on ab and adduction. So that said, when we're in the bar portion, feel free to take a break whenever you need it. All right, let's do the other side. Nice and slow with control. Start with that third position. Point, squeeze in, point, squeeze in. Now try to make sure that your hips are really still. So a good way to do, just test it, test your balance. One hand here, just make sure that hip isn't lifting. So you're getting a lot of inner thigh work. All right, so we're going to repeat that. Your option though, you want to go a little faster? You can. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Hips flat, hips flat, hips still, hips still. Or if you want, go slow. Other side, fast or slow, your choice, your choice. Point and squeeze, point, squeeze, point, squeeze, point, squeeze, point, squeeze. Hips still, point, squeeze. A little slower if you want it. Two and 1. Yeah, now if you need to, a little rock through the feet there, a little stretch through your hips there, whatever's gonna feel good, because we've got one more leg track. And this one's a little different. You're gonna wanna move to the side of your support. Let me drink some water. And we're gonna start in our Pilates V again. From here, you can bring your hand to your waist or out, a beautiful port bras. So from here, we're going to do something called a passe. So for passe, we're going to peel the foot up. You're going to bring your foot either to the shin, to the knee, or you can even be at your ankle, and you're going to develop a forward. Really nice and slow. You want your heel towards the ceiling. Bring it back to your passe. Put the foot down. Zipping up on that supporting leg. Let's take 3 more. Passe, forward, back to passe, and down. Take your time. I love getting back in touch with all these ballet turns. Now this time we're going to come to something called a front attitude. Front attitude is going to look like this. You're going to bring your leg, your knee is going to be higher than your foot. Ooh. And And yes, your balance will be tested, but just hold on to that support. From here, you're just going to kick the leg. Kick it, kick it, kick, kick. You've got 8, 7. You can be down here. 3, 2, and 1. Quick little rest. Come back to your Pilates feet. We're going to do the same passe développé to second or to the side. We're going to go into my favorite thing, grand battement. So peel that foot up, bring it to the shin, the ankle, or the knee. Extend the leg out, bring it back in, put it down. Again, up, nice and slow, long extension, bring it back in, and down. Rest as you need. Yeah, you might feel this also in your supporting leg, and that's okay. That's why you take a break. And one more. Grand battement is a fancy French way of saying big kick. So we're going to just take a big kick to the side. Straight leg. Here we go. Kick. Keep your hips flat. Kick. All right, shake it out, whatever you need. We're going to do one more thing on this leg to finish up the bar work. We're going to develop to arabesque. Arabesque is just to the back. Nice and slow. The hip is open. Peel the foot. Open to your arabesque. Long straight leg, pointed toe. Bring it down. And I hope you feel like a pretty ballerina. I love ballet. I took a lot of ballet. I'm a very mediocre ballerina, but I still love it. And I love what it does for your body. From here, you're going to come to an attitude to the back. So just like in the front, you want your knee higher than your foot. Your hip is open. From here, we're going to pulse and lift your knee. Pulse up. Lead with your knee. Now if you want to, you can turn so both hands are towards your chair or towards your counter. Got 2 more sets. If you need to, you rest. One more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's always one more thing. Arabesque. Come to your arabesque. Straight leg, but you're going to flex your foot this time. That helps you create a connection between your heel and your seat. From here, 16 pulses. Pulse up, high or low. You can be lower than me, you can be higher than me. Here, that's your first 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a stretch. So whatever you're holding on to, grab onto it. I'm going to grab my couch. I'm going to sit my ankle on my knee, and I'm just going to sit back. Yeah, because you need that there. Ready for the other side. So you do a ballet class. You do all one side, then you got to do the other. So find your alignment again. Find your Pilates beat. And I think this is my better balance side. I hope so. We'll find out. We're going to do our passe to développé. So passe, height up to you, développé forward. Bring it back, put it down. 3 more. Hips are flat. You can see my hand is on my natural waist, and it's not moving up or down. Because I'm lifting through my glutes, I'm lifting my kneecap up, and I'm zipping my abs together. 1 more. And I'm feeling this in my legs a lot. Woo! We're going to come to that front attitude with the little kicks right here. You ready? Kick, kick, kick. Point the toe, heel up. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Woo! to first position. Set up for your work in second position. Développé. Starts with the passe. Extend the leg. Bring it back. Bring it down. I'm going to scooch over. 3 more. Up. Extend. In. And down. And I feel this a lot in some of the smaller muscles of my glutes. But it's good stuff. That's all the stuff that lifts you and gives your glutes a beautiful shape. Grand battements. Your big kicks, just double check there's nothing over there you're going to kick. You've got 8. You're going to turn out the leg a little bit. Kick and down. Kick and down. Think of lifting a leg from the inner thigh. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Shake it out. It always goes faster on the second side. Always goes faster on the second side. Going into your back work. 4 développé to arabesque. Then your pulses to finish. First position. Everything tucked in. You're standing like a Greek column. Pull that foot up. Extend back. You are welcome to face your support now and do this with 2 hands. Up. Extend. Pointed foot, turned out leg. Bring it back. And down. 1 more. Up. Extend. Bring it back. And down. Now we're going to come to our attitude position. So knee up. Foot below the knee, hip turned out. And we're going to start our 32 pulses. Rest as you need. Pulse up, high or low, up to you. 3 sets to go. 8. Other side was my better balance side. 2 more. But it's okay if you have to touch down and start again. That's life. You just have to keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Arabesque, flexed foot. Lift it up. And ready. We're going to pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Flex foot, turn out, heel, and seat connect. You've got 8 to go. 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, how you feeling? So we're gonna finish with a little bit of cardio. A lot of times in bar class, we have cardio surges. We have things that resemble, we have a part in class that we call petit allegro, which was always my favorite when I danced. Essentially means small, fast movements. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cycle through this in kind of a Tabata fashion though. So we get your ballet and we get your boot camp. So I'm going to reset my timer here. Our first one, pretty sure is first position. Oh yep. Actually no, it's a side lunge or it's a skater. So I'll give you a little bit of chance to stretch out here. So if you're not jumping today, which is a-okay, side lunge, side lunge. You're going to do 20 reps, and then we're going to take a recovery. Or you're going to do a skater, skater. With a nice push off the foot, and try to point the toes, and a beautiful arm. In 3, 2, actually no, I said 20 reps, right? All right, in 3, 2, 1, start your 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, push yourself, push yourself. When you get to 20, you can stop. I'm at about 10. Point your toes, push out the foot. 5 for me. 3, 2, and 1. Rest, rest. Unlike the first half of class, we're going to do this one twice. We're going to do these twice through. That's round 1. Your second one is in fact a sauté. No, it's an échappé. Échappé means to escape. So we've done a lot of work in first position. We're going to go first to second with a jump. It looks like this. Jump to second, jump to first. Soft landing. Roll through the feet. Let the muscles absorb the shock. And in. You're not jumping today. Second to first, second to first. You're going to do 20 reps. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Second and first, second and first, second and first. You can add those pretty arms if you want. Or here. It's all good. Keep going, keep going. Six. If you're done, you're resting. 3, 2, and 1, and rest. 30 seconds. 30 seconds to rest. All right. Quarantine high five. Quarantine high five. We've got one more exercise we're going to do. This is called a changement. Changement just means to change. So remember that third position? It's going to look like this. You're going to plie, take a little jump, then switch the leg that's in front. That's a changement. If you don't want to do that, come to first. You're going to plie, releve, quickly. So those are your choices. Changement or plie, releve. You have 20 reps. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Whatever you're doing, you're moving fast. And I'm not counting exactly. You count for you. I'm going to make it harder. Arms up. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Rest. 25, 30 seconds to recover here. We're going back to the top. I hope you're breathing heavy. That was my intention. I saved all the cardio for one big thing at the end. We're going back to that side lunge or your skater in 3, 2, 1. 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, or side lunge, side lunge. Keep going, team, keep going. I'm going to guess on my 20, but you know if you're a 20. And rest, and rest. Timing your rests. All right, échappé. First to second. First to second is what's on board next. Your non-jumping option. Second and first, second and first. Each side's going to count as 1. All right. Whew. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out and in, out, in. If you want to add the arms, point the toes, land soft. Your turn out. Remember, you take your options as you need them. Come on, push through. A few more, Get to that 20, and then you can rest. Hold, stop, stop, rest, rest. A little cardio with your bar today. One more, it's your changement, or your first plie and releve. You guys ready? All right, my watch says we get about, We're going to come back in 3, 2, 1. 20 reps. Let's go. Change, change, change. Plie, 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 plie. Add the arms if you want. Or remember, you're here and here with or without the arms. 3. Push to get to your 20. Get to an honest 20. If you're not sure you've done 20, you do 2 more. Make sure. 2. And 1. Well done, barristas and istos. You ready to cool it down? Let's cool it down. Let's cool it down. Yeah. A little pedal through your feet. Whatever you need to help the feet recover. All right, we're going to start with a calf stretch. Step one foot in front, bend the knee. Back leg is straight. Your hips are pointing. Both hip bones are facing the same direction. Good stretch here. So a lot of work in your calves today. You might feel that. So if you've got a roller or a tennis ball, I want to put a little pressure on those tonight. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Sink that back heel down. Hinge slightly forward from your hip. All right, let's go ahead and stretch out your hamstrings. Sit back, lift the toe, flat back here. I'm definitely breathing heavy. I definitely like bringing that little bit of interval into your bar class. Something a little bit different. Hamstring, other side. All right, we're going to take a standing quadricep stretch. If you need to, hold on to something, grab your foot, and line up your knees. I hope you feel better than you did about 40, 50 minutes ago. I know I do. I know I do. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world. We control what we can control. And we take care of our bodies so we can continue to control what we can control. Stay healthy. Do all we can in our power. Go ahead and step 2 wide legs, slight turnout. Come to a Cossack stretch. You're going to peel that toe up. You're going to either come to your foot, to your thigh, or come a little further down to the floor. Try to keep your back nice and long. Shift to the other side. Go ahead, come to second, sink down nice and low. Drop one shoulder, drop the other, and roll up. That's your bar for today, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you. Hopefully back in the club soon. Have a great rest of your week. All right. My name's Jen. Barre Fusion.